Yeah, it's known to kill you. But who cares? My girlfriend's cookies are known to kill people and I'm still gonna eat them. Sometimes the most fun you can have is right on the edge of dying. And the Dodge Viper does exactly that. It's a V10 in a go-kart. That's pretty much what it is. Chrysler in the 90s was struggling and quite frankly on the brink of bankruptcy. So they said, what better way to revitalize a company than building a badass sports car? So they gave the go-ahead to start developing this sports car and with no oversight from the board members or the suits. So a group of engineers that they said, build me a car, and they said, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a snake. The Dodge Viper was meant to look like a Cobra or a 60s sports car like the Toyota 2000 GT, these legendary sports cars of the past. They wanted the long hood and short cabin. And in fact, it took so much inspiration from the Cobra that they took the name too. But they couldn't call it the Cobra, so they called it the Viper, which sounds even cooler. And if you wanted to get a first generation Viper, you don't get traction control, which is okay, it's a 90s sports car. You don't get AC, which okay, I want to go fast. We don't need that here. You don't get power locks. Okay, I'll lock it with my hand, I guess. Oh, you wanted a roof? You don't get that either. Windows maybe? Nope, no thank you. Oh, but obviously, how am I gonna get in the car, right? There's gotta be door handles. No, there isn't. You climb in through the roof. You thought cars couldn't get any more raw. Well, guess what? They just got rawer. What? With no creature comforts, the first year Viper was a struggle to drive, and in fact, it's known to have killed lots of people. In total, across all years, 1 in 6 Vipers are totaled. That's a lot of Vipers to be totaled. Trying to kill you is the Viper's main personality trait, and that's okay. The 8-liter V10 that came in the Viper was designed by a little company. You may have heard of them, probably not, let's be honest. They're called like Lamborghini. They make tractors. That's what they're known for, really, is their tractors. The ACR version that later came out was a serious race car. The first major update was in 2003, and the second gen Viper they made for 4 years in 2007, where it disappeared again. Just as fast as it left, it came back, and it was back and better than ever with 600 horsepower. The Viper went in and out of production once again as Chrysler, the parent company, traded hands, but it would come back in 2013, and this is why we're here. The first gen Viper, it's raw. As raw as it gets. You don't even get fucking door handles, okay? How much cooler do you want to be? The second gen, absolutely beautiful car. Third gen, fourth gen, I don't know if they're technically generations, but 2013 is when the big boys came to the party. This is when Dodge ponied up and they said, build me a supercar. And that's exactly what they did. And in 2013, they avoided a thing that plagues most major car companies. They take this successful car and they try to transform it, but they get way too far away from its original design. But Dodge said, no thank you, we're keeping the NA V10 under the hood. And somehow they made it look even better than every other Viper. The last generation Viper would then get an even better upgrade. We're talking about the Dodge Viper ACR Extreme. The rear wing of the ACR is exactly 1776 millimeters wide. And you know why? You already know why. I'm not gonna say it. America, what's up? And this huge wing helped the Viper make over 1,700 pounds of downforce. That's almost as much as your mother weighs, but not quite. It wasn't just a supercar killer. It was the Jeffrey Dahmer of cars. It killed him and it ate him for breakfast. This pushrod V10 engine, which if you don't know, pushrod means the cam is in the center of the block and it uses rods to move the valves. The pushrod V10 is probably the oldest technology you could have. But guess what? It still had VTEC. Now technically it's not called VTEC, it's called like active cam or something, but they basically gave a V10 VTEC. This car would go on to dominate track times across the world and for at a fraction of the price of these other cars. Porsche? Never heard of her. Oh, Mercedes? Nope, see ya. BMW though? Nope, get out of here. Lamborghini? Beat those too. Ferrari? clap them also. The Dodge Viper holds 13 track records. 13. That's insane. The Dodge Viper, although not technically a muscle car, I'm gonna call it that. You're gonna call it a muscle car. Well, muscle cars drag race, and I bet the Viper can't do that. You're dead wrong. Some of the fastest drag cars in the world are twin turbo V10 Vipers that make 3,000 horsepower. 3,000 of them. Imagine 3,000 horses. You can't even do that. You can't even count to 10. I wish I could count to 10. This is the main thing that companies lack today, is that heart. The first gen Viper is the purest car to ever exist. You don't get traction control. You don't get anything. You don't even get a roof. Who needs it? Because you can't drive this car in the rain anyways. You'll definitely die. That soul is just gone from cars today. And in 2017, the last Dodge Viper rolled off the production line, and we haven't gotten one since. And 5 years later, we need it, because this, and then this is what cars look like today. And quite frankly, I can't tell the difference. If there was no badges, I would not be able to tell you which SUV is from which company, except for the Mach-E, because I hate the Mach-E. Everybody hates the Mach-E. The Dodge Viper held true to its name throughout the years. And this isn't a video on the history of the Dodge Viper. This is a video about the legend of the Dodge Viper. And it was just that, legendary, and I really wish it came back, but Dodge might ruin it. All right, that's all I've got today. Big Dodge Viper fan here. But if you're a Subaru fan, then maybe go check out this video about their rally team. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching till the end. Or if you didn't watch till the end, I still like it. That's weird. Okay, goodbye. Don't go wrap your car around a pole. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.